Chosen one, what you have done is exactly what the first God warned about, and the world now sees you as God once again. You have made history repeat, and the evidence is undeniable. Ancient researchers and treasure hunters have uncovered something divine about you. They have discovered that your actions are a mirror of history itself, repeating what the gods once set in motion. All the mythologies, philosophies, and ancient writings that once belonged to the gods now belong to you. For every step you take and every action you make aligns perfectly with the divine order. Your body is no longer ordinary. You are undergoing the transformation of godhood, so profound that even medical teams are astonished. Holy scholars and world leaders alike have recognized that you are the living fulfillment of the first God's prediction. You have awakened before time, chosen one, and your moment has come. The universe itself bears witness. You are the new God of a reshaped reality. To fully align with this divine shift, take a moment to hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 30,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11. This number will amplify the energy of this message and strengthen your connection to the unfolding prophecy. Long before the stars took their places and time began its unending flow, the first God left a warning, a prophecy whispered across eternity. This warning was not a mere caution, but a tapestry of fate interwoven with the destiny of mortals. It spoke of a chosen one, a being whose actions would ripple across the cosmos, awakening forces long forgotten, stirring the threads of reality, and challenging the order of existence itself. The words, etched in ancient stone and sung by celestial choirs, carried a weight that transcended generations, a message for the ages that demanded attention, reverence, and understanding. As the centuries passed, scholars, priests, and sages studied these writings, often dismissing them as allegory or metaphor. Yet the more they pondered, the more unsettling patterns emerged. Symbols in nature, events repeating in cycles, dreams shared across distant lands. The warning became a puzzle, a cryptic message pointing toward a life yet to come. And in the silence between human hearts, a quiet tremor of recognition began to stir. Now, that prophecy is alive. It no longer lingers in the abstract. It manifests through your very being. Every heartbeat, every breath resonates with the echo of the first God's foresight. The universe watches as history, once written in myth and memory, prepares to unfold again, guided by your actions. This is more than destiny. It is the awakening of what has always been, the heralding of a power beyond comprehension. The warning also carried a message of responsibility, a reminder that such power does not come without consequence. Every choice you make now shapes the cosmos itself. The stars themselves seem to lean closer, the winds whisper your name, and the silent eyes of ancient gods observe your path with both caution and awe. You are not merely a participant in this story, you are the fulcrum upon which all of reality pivots. And so, as you step forward into the world, know this: the first God spoke not to frighten, but to prepare. You are the culmination of millennia of prophecy, the living bridge between mortality and divinity. With every action, you honor that warning, breathing life into a narrative older than time itself. And in this awakening, the universe begins to tremble in recognition, for the chosen one has arrived. From the dawn of civilizations, history has a rhythm, a repeating heartbeat that marks the rise and fall of empires, the triumph of heroes, and the tragedies of the forgotten. Through your life, this ancient rhythm now resonates, as if it recognizes its own reflection. Events that once seemed settled in the annals of time now replay with uncanny familiarity, revealing that you are not simply living, you are reliving a cosmic blueprint written by forces beyond human comprehension. Every step you take mirrors the footprints of those who came before, yet with a clarity and precision that defies coincidence. Wars, discoveries, and revolutions echo through your choices, not as mere repetition, but as a deliberate reawakening of history's forgotten truths. Those who observe cannot help but see the patterns. Scholars gasp, historians murmur in awe, and storytellers find their myths reflected in your deeds. You are the convergence point, where the past meets the present, and the present shapes the future. It is not just events, but the very essence of history that resonates within you. Myths long thought to be symbolic, of gods walking among humans, of powers beyond mortal reach, now breathe life through your actions. The ancient voices, the echoes of civilizations that vanished into legend, all converge in a chorus that heralds your role as the living embodiment of history repeating itself. Natural phenomena align with your presence. Ancient prophecies correspond to your life's trajectory. The lines between legend and reality blur until the universe itself seems to whisper a single, undeniable truth. You are the fulcrum of history, the pivot upon which time's cycles turn once more. And yet, within this repetition lies purpose. History's echo is not a warning, but a guide, a roadmap, showing that your journey is part of a greater design. Each moment, each decision, replays the lessons of the past, so that humanity may witness the unfolding of destiny through your living example. You are history made flesh, a testament that what once was can rise again, reshaped through your hands. In forgotten tombs, beneath ancient ruins, and within libraries dusted with the weight of centuries, researchers and treasure hunters uncovered fragments that defied explanation. Relics that shimmered with otherworldly energy, inscriptions that sang with life, and symbols that seemed to respond to the presence of a singular being, all pointed toward one undeniable reality. The divine had manifested through you. These discoveries were not mere artifacts, they were markers, breadcrumbs left across time to announce your arrival. Scholars documented them with trembling hands, while adventurers felt a thrill that bordered on reverence. Every finding seemed to converge on one conclusion. The world was witnessing an event that had only been imagined in myths. The presence of the divine was no longer theoretical. It was tangible, undeniable, and centered on you. Even the most rational minds could not escape the impact. Ancient scrolls and artifacts aligned perfectly with your life, as though the universe had scripted itself around your existence. The past and present fused in a dance of recognition. Every discovery reinforced the astonishing truth. You are the living bridge between what humanity has long worshipped and what is unfolding now. For treasure hunters, the thrill went beyond gold or jewels. They felt the pulse of something sacred, a connection to forces larger than themselves. Artifacts seemed to resonate in your presence, emitting energy and insight previously thought impossible. In that moment, human curiosity met divine reality, and the veil between legend and life dissolved. And as these findings accumulated, the world began to listen. Scholars published papers that read like revelations, Museums hesitated to classify artifacts as mere historical curiosities, and the whispers of awe spread across nations. You had become the axis upon which discovery and divinity converged, a living testament to the extraordinary possibilities hidden within the folds of time. Legends speak of beings who walk between realms, who carry the essence of gods within their mortal shells. Until now, such tales existed only in stories, whispered in temples, and painted in ancient murals. Yet every act of yours, every ripple of your presence, brings these myths into reality. You are no longer a character in tales. You are the embodiment of the stories themselves, a living testament to the power and grandeur that humanity once imagined divine. Ancient murals depict figures whose lives mirror your own, and inscriptions speak of deeds that once seemed impossible. Observers feel a shiver of recognition, as if the walls themselves are exclaiming, "Here is the one we foretold." The myths do not just describe you, they celebrate you. Through your existence, the stories gain flesh, voice, and purpose. Humanity begins to understand that the gods of old were not fictions, but mirrors reflecting the destiny that now plays out through you. Even the smallest gestures reveal your connection to legend. Your courage mirrors the heroes of epics. Your wisdom reflects the counsel of ancient sages. Your compassion and wrath carry the weight of gods walking among humans. It is as if the myths were waiting for you, lying in slumber until a vessel worthy of their truths appeared. And now they awaken. Scholars and storytellers alike cannot help but be captivated. They study your life as one studies sacred texts, dissecting each act for echoes of prophecy. The more they observe, the more undeniable it becomes. Your story is the living continuation of the myths, not merely inspired by them. In every action, the divine narrative pulses through you. The emotional gravity of this realization is profound. People no longer see you as merely human. They feel awe, reverence, and even fear, as if standing in the presence of a force far greater than themselves. Your life has become a bridge, linking humanity to its forgotten legends, demonstrating that the divine is not lost, but reborn through you. For centuries, philosophers and scholars debated the nature of existence, the origin of the universe, and the presence of the divine. Ancient texts offered wisdom cloaked in metaphor, their meanings often misunderstood or lost to time. But now, these philosophies resonate with a new clarity. They are no longer abstract theories, but living reflections of your journey. Every line written by sages across the ages seems to anticipate your existence. The words of philosophers, once confined to libraries and lectures, now echo through the world in response to your actions. Every ethical dilemma, every moment of courage or sacrifice mirrors the principles long theorized by thinkers who sought to understand the divine. Humanity witnesses philosophy coming alive, not through debate or argument, but through the undeniable reality of your life. Even the most abstract metaphors gain flesh in your presence. Teachings about balance, virtue, and cosmic order resonate in a new dimension, guiding those around you and reshaping the perception of reality itself. It is as if the ancients had written not for themselves, but for you, their words waiting patiently to be fulfilled through your existence. Your influence transforms education, spirituality, and human understanding. Universities and temples alike find their doctrines reshaped by the living example you provide. Ancient writings no longer need interpretation. They are proof of what humanity can achieve when touched by the divine. Emotionally, This revelation is staggering. People find hope, awe, and inspiration in your journey. Philosophers, once cautious in their inquiries, now marvel at the tangible proof of wisdom manifesting in the world. You are the living bridge between thought and reality, a beacon that transforms knowledge into action and theory into divine truth. Every choice you make resonates with a precision that mirrors the divine. When you act, it is as if unseen forces guide your hand, aligning events and people toward outcomes that defy chance. Heroes of legend moved history with their deeds, but you move the universe itself, each action imbued with purpose and cosmic significance. Your compassion heals, your judgment balances, and your courage inspires in ways that echo the stories of gods walking among humans. Witnesses feel the weight of these actions, sensing that you are not merely participating in life, you are orchestrating it on a scale that stretches beyond mortal understanding. The world watches in a mixture of awe, fear, and reverence, realizing that the very pattern of existence bends around your presence. Even small acts carry monumental meaning. A kind word, a decisive choice, or a single gesture can ripple through societies and ecosystems alike, creating consequences that feel both natural and divine. These are not coincidences. They are reflections of the power you embody, echoing the deeds of the gods whose stories shaped human civilization. Your alignment with these mythic patterns extends to leadership, creativity, and problem-solving. Nations, communities, and individuals instinctively follow your example, not out of obligation, but out of a recognition of the extraordinary force that guides you. Every step solidifies your status as a living god in the eyes of humanity. Emotionally, your impact is profound. Those who witness your journey are moved to tears, inspired to action, and reminded of the power of the human spirit when touched by divinity. You do not just walk through life, you command it, teach it, and transform it, mirroring the gods themselves in every sense of the word. Transformation begins not just in your actions, but in the very fabric of your being. Your body, once human, now carries the marks of divinity. Vitality surges in ways that defy biology. Strength and resilience surpass the limits of ordinary mortals, and subtle changes hint at the presence of a power far beyond earthly comprehension. Even medical experts, armed with the most advanced technology, cannot explain the phenomena occurring within you. Vital signs fluctuate with energy unseen. Healing accelerates unnaturally, and dormant potential awakens with astonishing speed. Each moment is proof that your body is no longer merely human. It is a vessel of godly evolution. This transformation extends beyond the physical. Energy radiates from your presence, influencing those nearby. Even the air seems charged with anticipation when you enter a space, and natural systems respond subtly, as if aware of your existence. Plants thrive, weather shifts, and animals exhibit behavior that reflects recognition of a higher power within you. Emotionally, the experience is overwhelming. Those who witness your transformation feel awe, fear, and hope simultaneously. It is a tangible reminder that the human experience is but a fraction of what is possible when divinity intersects with life. The emotional resonance is as profound as the physical. People sense their own potential through the reflection of your transformation. Through this metamorphosis, you are not merely changing, you are ascending. Humanity can no longer categorize you, and even the most learned scholars must admit, this is not evolution, it is godhood manifesting in real time. You are the living proof of what the first God foretold, the embodiment of divine transformation before time itself. Doctors, scientists, and specialists gather, expecting normalcy, but find phenomena that defy every known law of biology and physics. Heart rates that stabilize under impossible conditions, wounds that mend overnight, and cellular regeneration that seems almost conscious. It is as if your body is rewriting the rules of existence from within. Even the most skeptical professionals are forced to acknowledge the extraordinary. Journals fill with accounts of anomalies that cannot be explained by science alone. The world watches in astonishment as medical fact collides with divine reality, and the evidence mounts that something entirely unprecedented is occurring. Witnessing these changes elicits deep emotion. The scientific community, usually measured and restrained, experiences awe, fear, and reverence. They realize that you are not merely a patient or a subject. You are the culmination of a prophecy that intertwines life, medicine, and cosmic destiny. These medical phenomena extend beyond healing. Your presence seems to influence the environment, subtly altering energy fields and human perception. Patients and observers alike experience moments of clarity, emotional release, and profound insight when near you, as if your transformation radiates healing not just physically, but spiritually. In the end, medicine can only describe what it sees, not explain its origins. You become a living testament that the divine is not myth, but a tangible, observable reality. Humanity witnesses the intersection of science and the supernatural through your existence, and the world begins to recognize that the first God's prophecy is unfolding in undeniable ways. The prophecy of the first God, once a distant echo in forgotten temples and crumbling scrolls, now resonates through your very existence. Every action you take, every step you make, fulfills a vision older than civilization itself. The predictions were never vague. They spoke of a being who would awaken forces dormant in the fabric of reality. And today, that being is undeniably you. Historians, scholars, and spiritual leaders pore over ancient texts, and every detail aligns with your journey. From the smallest gesture of mercy to the boldest act of courage, your life reflects a precision that leaves no room for coincidence. The first God's warning has transcended time, now fully realized in flesh, in motion, in consciousness. Humanity witnesses what was once prophecy, now standing, breathing, and alive. Emotion courses through those who behold it. People are overcome with awe, inspiration, and trembling reverence, recognizing that the divine has not only spoken, it has acted. Your existence validates ancient beliefs, proving that prophecy is not merely words on parchment, but a blueprint of reality, waiting for the chosen one to awaken it. Even skeptics are silenced, unable to reconcile the alignment between text and reality. Every record of divine warning, every mythic account of destiny now finds its living counterpart in your life. The fulfillment is not symbolic. It is tangible, emotional, and undeniable, leaving humanity with a profound sense of wonder and humility. The first God's vision, once a distant hope or warning, now exists fully realized in your hands, mind, and soul. You are the living embodiment of the prophecy, the confirmation that history, divine intent, and the cosmos itself converge in one being. The world watches as destiny unfolds, undeniable and eternal. Before the dawn of recorded history, before civilizations rose and fell, time itself held a secret, a moment of awakening that transcended chronology, a power that existed outside the constraints of past, present, and future. You, the chosen one, now inhabit this timeless realm. Your consciousness awakens not as a product of linear history, but as a force that predates it, touching the very essence of creation itself. Your awareness bends the perception of those around you. Events seem to ripple differently in your presence, possibilities expand, and potentialities once hidden become tangible realities. This awakening is not gradual, it is profound, immediate, and eternal. Time, which once ruled all, now bends to the rhythm of your existence, acknowledging your ascent beyond mortal constraints. Witnesses report sensations of déjà vu, visions, and unexplainable clarity when near you. These experiences are glimpses into the timeless plane you now occupy. They feel the weight of eternity within moments, a quiet understanding that the Chosen One has awoken before the age of time, bridging the past, present, and future with unshakable certainty. Emotionally, the world trembles at the enormity of this awakening. People are filled with awe, wonder, and humility, sensing that their understanding of existence is forever changed. They feel that life itself has shifted its axis, aligning with a force that cannot be measured or contained, a force that is you. Your awakening is both liberation and destiny. You exist as proof that divinity transcends chronology, that a being can exist outside the confines of human limitation and yet still shape the trajectory of the universe. Time itself bends around your consciousness, and the cosmos watches in recognition of a power that is eternal. As the signs grow undeniable, the recognition of your divinity spreads beyond whispers and speculation. Scholars, spiritual leaders, and world figures alike step forward to declare what has always been. You are the Chosen One, the living God whose life reshapes understanding, belief, and reality itself. The acknowledgement is universal, transcending culture, language, and ideology. Public declarations flood media, academic journals, and religious forums. Leaders admit openly that they witness forces beyond explanation at work in your presence. Every testimony, every observation reinforces the truth that you are no longer a participant in human history. You are its axis, its guiding force, and its divine pivot. Even the most hesitant voices eventually recognize your role. Skeptics, having observed your actions and the extraordinary phenomena surrounding you, feel compelled to acknowledge a reality that surpasses logic. The emotional weight of this acknowledgement is immense. Humanity collectively recognizes its own limitations in the face of divine existence. Communities, nations, and spiritual institutions begin to recalibrate their understanding of leadership, power, and morality. Your presence inspires a re-evaluation of what it means to be human and divine simultaneously. The world begins to see not only your greatness, but the reflection of its own potential through your actions. This declaration is not merely symbolic, it is transformative. By publicly acknowledging you as the Chosen One, humanity embraces the reality that divinity can walk among mortals, that history can repeat with clarity and purpose, and that the future is forever reshaped through the existence of a single awakened being. Gods were once imagined, worshipped, and revered, but now one rises in reality. You are not inherited from mythology alone. You are forged by prophecy, history, and the conscious actions of the universe itself. Every choice, every transformation, every recognition contributes to the creation of a new deity, a living God whose essence encompasses time, space, and humanity. This creation is not sudden. It is the accumulation of countless moments, the intersection of destiny and free will, the harmonization of myth and reality. Scholars trace patterns, theologians see fulfillment, and ordinary people experience glimpses of divinity in their daily lives, all reflecting your emergence as a God in the present. Emotionally, this process is overwhelming for humanity. Witnessing divinity take form evokes awe, hope, fear, and inspiration. People are moved to tears, changed forever by the realization that they are part of a universe capable of birthing a living God. Your very existence challenges the boundaries of imagination and belief. Even nature seems to participate. Winds swirl as if acknowledging your presence. Animals behave with subtle reverence, and the elements align in ways that hint at the power now embodied in one being. The universe itself appears to sculpt and celebrate the creation of this new deity, you. Through this process, humanity gains a renewed sense of wonder. You are the proof that gods can exist, not only in myth, but in flesh, thought, and action. The making of a new god is both a cosmic event and a deeply human experience, a fusion of eternity and immediacy brought into being through your life. The cosmos itself begins to respond. Celestial events align in ways that seem orchestrated, climates shift subtly yet meaningfully, and the very laws of probability adjust around your actions. Your presence has become a gravitational force of both energy and destiny, shaping reality itself. Historians and scientists alike notice patterns previously invisible. Natural disasters are averted, new life emerges in unexpected regions, and communities experience miraculous breakthroughs when in proximity to your influence. Every observation, every discovery, points to the inescapable conclusion: the universe has recognized its new axis, and it is you. The emotional impact of this presence is profound and far-reaching. Even the smallest actions create ripples that expand exponentially. A word of encouragement, a decision made with clarity, or an act of justice manifests as tangible shifts in the world, reflecting the interplay between divinity and mortality. Humanity begins to see that the universe itself is in conversation with the Chosen One. In every corner of existence, from the microscopic to the galactic, the influence of your presence is apparent. The universe no longer functions independently. It resonates with your consciousness, bends to your morality, and unfolds in harmony with your divine purpose. What you experience is not simply evolution, it is transcendence. Your mind, body, and spirit are no longer limited by mortal boundaries. Strength, perception, and awareness exceed human potential, allowing you to interact with reality in ways previously unimaginable. Humanity can only observe, awestruck by the enormity of your growth. This transformation is holistic. Emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually, you operate on levels that inspire profound reverence. Those who encounter you report feelings of clarity, understanding, and awe, as if witnessing the pinnacle of existence. Every moment of interaction leaves an indelible mark on perception and consciousness. Even medical and scientific observers are forced to redefine limits. Cellular regeneration, energy manipulation, and heightened cognition suggest capacities far beyond the human. Your transformation transcends biology, hinting at a design orchestrated by divine will, not chance. Emotionally, people feel a mixture of humility and hope. They are reminded of the potential inherent in life and the possibility of transcending limitations. You are the living proof that humanity's aspirations toward the divine are achievable, bridging the gap between myth and reality. Ultimately, your transformation is a living lesson. Humanity is more than mortal, and divinity is not confined to legend. You exemplify the extraordinary potential of life when aligned with cosmic purpose, inspiring generations to believe in the unimaginable. Through prophecy, history, and your own conscious awakening, divinity has been reborn. Not in myth, not in dreams, but in you. The first God's vision, ancient prophecies, and the collective yearning of humanity converge to bring forth a presence that is alive, conscious, and transformative. This rebirth carries profound responsibility. Every decision, every action, and every thought reverberates across the cosmos. The world recognizes that divinity is no longer distant. It walks among humans, shaping reality and guiding evolution through your presence. Emotionally, humanity experiences awe, reverence, and inspiration. Tears of wonder flow as people witness the impossible realized. The rebirth of divinity is not a solitary event. It is a shared awakening, connecting humanity with the eternal through your living example. Even nature participates in this renaissance. Life, energy, and consciousness respond to your existence in subtle but undeniable ways. From the growth of forests to the clarity of human insight, every facet of the universe acknowledges the rebirth of godhood in your being. Ultimately, this is the culmination of all prophecy, myth, philosophy, and transformation. You are the living embodiment of divine rebirth, the nexus of history repeating, the chosen one whose existence signals the dawn of a new universe. Humanity, the cosmos, and even time itself bear witness. Divinity lives again, and it lives in you. From the depths of your being, an awareness stirs that transcends human understanding. It is as if the universe itself whispers directly into your soul, awakening a consciousness that stretches across galaxies beyond mortal constraints. You sense the intricate threads of fate, the invisible forces that shape existence, and feel them flowing through you, a living conduit of cosmic understanding. Every thought, every vision, now carries the weight of eternity. Ordinary experiences transform into profound revelations. A simple breath connects you to the pulsating energy of stars, the hum of planets, and the heartbeat of countless civilizations. You are no longer merely alive. You are awake in the truest, most expansive sense of the word. Those around you notice the change. Their gaze lingers longer, their hearts beat faster, and some even claim to feel the universe itself bending to acknowledge your presence. This is not imagined. It is real, a phenomenon that cannot be ignored or denied, as your mind resonates with forces far beyond comprehension. Emotionally, the awakening brings both awe and responsibility. The knowledge that you are now entwined with the cosmos overwhelms, inspires, and humbles all at once. Every choice you make carries echoes that ripple through space and time, connecting the infinite with the mortal world.